So, I'm hearing about this rumor going around that Grant Enfinger is not going full time next season in the Truck Series. I mean, this is just a rumor right now, but I swear to God, if he actually ends up splitting his ride with someone else in 2021, I'm going to be so mad. Literally, he was the highest finishing ThorSport driver of all the other ThorSport drivers in 2020. And he's the one going part-time next season. Instead of Ben Rhodes, who did absolutely nothing the entire year except for wreck people, or Johnny Sauter, who did absolutely nothing the entire year except for wreck people. Why can't one of them go part-time? I mean, it's about time Johnny Sauter retires anyway. Like, what is he, like, going on 45 or something? He's probably even older than that, but seriously. Of all the people on the team, it has to be Enfinger. It just has to be Enfinger. Enfinger was the last hope I had for ThorSport. And now, he might not even run full-time for the team anymore. I mean, because he's going to have to split it with Christian Eckes, even though Christian Eckes, I mean, he did pretty decent last year, but he didn't do much. He made the playoffs, so that was a good thing, but then he got eliminated in the first round, so that's not a good thing. And I guess I was on his side of Texas, but seriously. Why? 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 Seriously, why? Why, of all the people at the team, does it have to be Grant Enfinger? I used to like ThorSport too. Back in 2015, when they actually did stuff. Now, last year, Enfinger, carried the entire team. I mean, Rhodes and Crafton both got wins, but still, they barely did anything the entire year. I mean, Crafton at least tried to do things. He didn't wreck people to get the win. Ben Rhodes, literally wrecked anybody that even made tiny little bit of contact with his quarter panel. And he can't draft either. Don't think I didn't see that at Talladega, Rhodes. You were drafting, I think it was somebody. I can't remember exactly who. But I think it was a KBM truck or something. But yeah, he was drafting them. And, literally, he almost wrecked them, 4 times in the same lap. And, yeah, he's coming back to a full-time ride next year. And Sauter, who did absolutely nothing the entire year, didn't even make the playoffs. Frickin' Todd Gilliland made the playoffs over him. And Sauter's on a top-level team. Why the heck is he still at ThorSport? Full time. Oh my God, this is so terrible. I swear to God, if this actually ends up happening, I'm going to be so mad. I'm, I can't believe it. First, Drew Dollar is announced to making some starts next season, even though he's the definition of a pay driver. Can't win in top-level equipment unless the leader spins out. Couldn't have been given a Michael Self or anything. I know Michael Self's like 30 years old and he hasn't left the ARCA series since forever, but he really deserves to be in a higher series because he can actually do things in ARCA. And he's still stuck in there while Drew Dollar's making truck starts. Taylor Gray is making truck starts. Haley Deegan is making truck starts. And Michael Self is still stuck in this stupid series. Christian Eckes could also be going down there, too. Why? Why? God, the truck series lineup next year is going to be awful. Like, GMS is going to be the only team that I cheer for because every other team is terrible. Except for Chandler Smith, he's pretty cool. But everybody else, everyone else in the truck series that's full-time and competing for the championship next year is going to be terrible. Like, I like almost every driver at GMS except for Chase Purdy. He does not need to be in a full-time truck ride. But don't get me started with Chase Purdy. I mean, I really don't like Chase Purdy, but yeah. Everybody else on that team I'll cheer for. Like, my top 3 favorite drivers in the series are on that team. Sheldon Creed, Tyler Ankrum, and Zane Smith. Was top 4 until Moffitt left. Actually, I think it's like 1, 2, and 4, because Moffitt's still 3. But yeah, seriously. Like, GMS is the only team that I actually would want to cheer for in the truck series now. Because every other team is going to be either meh or just complete trash. Like, KBM is sort of fine, I guess, but that's only because of Chandler Smith. The other 2 drivers there I don't really like that much. I mean, John Hunter would have been fine if he didn't wreck like every other race last year. Why? Why? Why is everybody in the truck series except for GMS trying to piss me off? I swear to God. Like, if you have to give Eckes truck starts next season, ThorSport, then I don't know, maybe open up your 5th truck for him. GMS has 5 trucks, how come you can't have 5? Or get rid of Sauter or Rhodes and make them part-time instead of the guy that literally got you to the Final 4 last year. Like, I don't care if Sauter has a truck championship. Like, he got a truck championship back in 2016 because he could actually do stuff in 2016. But this year, he can't do anything at all. Like, last year, he didn't get a single win. 2019, he got 1 win. Like, literally, why is he still on the team? Why is he not retired yet? Johnny Sauter needs to retire. And Ben Rhodes needs to be kicked off the team for somebody that actually can do something. Like Christian Eckes. But why? Why do I have to keep asking this question? It's all about money nowadays, isn't it? I mean, Christian Eckes isn't the best driver, but like when it comes to funding, but I mean, you look over at Drew Dollar, he has so many sponsors. He's probably going to be in the Xfinity series in 2022. Depends on if Hendrick or Brandon Jones or Burton move up in 2022. He'll probably be in the Xfinity series that year. Become the next Riley Herbst. He's already turning into the next Riley Herbst. The only way he can win is if the leader spins out. So why is he making truck starts over Michael Self? Like, even Ryan Repko is better than him. Even Ryan Repko, of all people. Like, I'm pretty sure people don't even know that name. Like, literally, the Truck Series is going to have so many terrible drivers in it next season. It's going to have Rhodes, Sauter, Purdy, Drew Dollar, Taylor Gray, I guess. But, I mean, I don't really hate Taylor Gray, but he's a stupid idiot. So, yeah. Truck Series teams, how about you start making actual smart decisions?